Hello guys, this is Eagle and welcome back to Steel Division 2. So today we are going to discuss Task Force Butler, which is the last US division in the Allied divisions as of now. Obviously there could be more US divisions added later, but as of now this is the last US division in the Allied divisions, which is Task Force Butler. And it's mentioned here that it is created as a fast-moving exploitation detachment after the landing of Operation Dragon. Task Force Butler actually was tasked of pursuing the retreating Wehrmacht north of the Rhone Valley in the late August 1944. It's also mentioned here by the game that the Battlegroup recon units are top-notch, from cavalry scouts to Greyhounds and M3A1 cavalry half-tracks. However, the infantry is limited, but it has reinforcement from Free French troops and the elite OSS Special Forces. Also, the anti-tank units are light. However, the division has the Wolverines tank destroyers that are capable to support the division. The division also lacks AA. However, it compensates this by having strong air support from British, French and US fighters. And the game goes here and mentioned that Task Force Butler is meant for speed and maneuver. It lacks the firepower to mount strong defense. We'll see about this when we actually go more deep into the division building. But for now we will discuss the accuracy of the representation of this division in the game. So I did some research myself, and first I feel that I need to explain what is Operation Dragon. So basically in 15th of August 1944, the Allied have decided to open a second front on southern of France. So it was almost 2 months after the Allied invasion of France and D-Day landing. So basically this front was initially planned to go in conjunction with Operation Overlord in the north. However, the operation was cancelled due to lack of resources at that time, and it was revived later to be carried after almost 2 months from D-Day. And that's when Task Force Butler was created specifically for this reason. So it is somehow a provisional mobile armor group. However, during my research, I found two major inaccuracies with the game implementation. So the first one we actually talked about before, which is related to the loadout of the US rifle late. As we explained before, rifle units had only one bar, not two, as a standard loadout, as the second bar did not become standard until the mid-50s. Even though there was some spare bar distributed to be used when needed, but as a standard loadout it was only one bar assigned to the squad. Now the second inaccuracy is related to the French troops in the Task Force Butler. So basically Task Force Butler was a pure US troops. It did not have any French units in it, except for Mackey's liaison team, which were assigned to Butler Task Force because of the need of French translators. However, we should note that Task Force Butler had actually close coordination with the French First Army during the same operation, which mainly consisted of Moroccan, Algerian, Tunisians, and other French colonial soldiers from Africa. They mostly came from Africa, as well, of course, as the Free French resistance fighters in France itself. So that is all what I found regarding Task Force Butler. So now we are gonna move in and see how did we build this division and how good it is in a fight. So everyone, this is Task Force Butler, and as usual I evaluate all the divisions in the balanced mode. So I have set up my division here to be played in balanced. I liked that division. It is mentioned by the game that it is fast-moving divisions. Well, I did not see it that way. Yes, it has the capability to rush. Like if you want to use the normal spam rush, which is the M5A1 and M8's light armors backed by the M4A1. So you can use it that way, but of course at this setup you will have maybe to use Vanguard or Maverick. But since I am playing imbalanced and I'm not big fan of that kind of rush anyway, I did not see it that kind of a fast moving division or whatsoever. But it is a good division. I mean, you can deploy it. It has of course some weaknesses, but you can overcome these weaknesses the way we are gonna set up the division now. So moving to the recon, and the recon tab here is the strongest thing about this division, and that is also mentioned by the game, so that's why I invested mostly in the recon tab. So we have these cavalry scouts which come with bazookas. So I used one card of these in phase A. The only problem with them that they do not actually come with fast transports. So this GMC transport is actually even slower than the normal German transport. But anyway, I used one card of, from these in phase A. And then I used one card from the M5A1 Recon and one card from the M8 Recon in phase A. And then we have this nice unit, which is the French Saboteurs, and they have this it's a unit similar to we can call it basically a pioneer squad, but it is with almost half strength. Like it has 5 strength only, but it will be good in close combat because it has MB40 and it has also the carbon, the M1 carbon. So yeah, I used these in phase B, and because we have limited infantry, actually we will see this in the infantry tab, I had to compensate this with putting some infantry in the recon tab, and they are good infantry as well. And then we have this Commandos de Africa. Of course, all of these units are inaccurate, as I mentioned before. They were not in Task Force Butler. Even Commandos de Africa, as I believe, were not even in the first French army. And by the way, also Commandos de Africa are troops that is brought from African continent, and they are considered as irregular troops. But anyway, this is not the discussion now. They are good units. They have a strength of 10, and they have bazookas and automatic rifles as well as semi-automatic rifles. So yeah, this is a very good unit, and I choose to have it in phase B as well. I took another card of the M8 in phase B, and of course I took another card of the cavalry scouts in phase C because this unit has bazookas. So now we have bazookas in phase A and phase C, and I even coupled it with the M3A1 light armor. So as we can see here, the recon tab is really good. It has lots of choices that you can use. Moving to the infantry tab, which is a bit limited, but it's also having good choices here. So we have the engineers, and if you remember, I had put the saboteurs in phase B, and here I had put the American engineers in phase A, which also a pioneer squad, and it has a strength of 9, and it is good in close combat. And I put one rifle late in phase A and another rifle late in phase A, so this will give me a good firepower when it comes to long range, because they have 2 bars. So I thought I make use of these. And then we have the Masquerades or Masquisards. These are the units which I mentioned that they were brought in for the translation, and this is the only accurate unit here in this division that came actually from French troops. So this unit also is pretty good. It's good in close combat, and it's good in long range and medium range. So it has, I mean, it's okay in long range. It has only one FM24 automatic rifle, and it has the 2 Molotov cocktails, which are good in CQC, and bolt action rifle for mid-range. So it is a very good unit, and it has a strength of 12. It has the radar trait, so basically it has 50% bonus, as it's mentioned here, and it can work well in CQC. So I put this in phase B, coupled with these, the saboteurs. I mean, you will have lots of units to fight in close combat. And then I had 1 rifle leaders, which also they have bazookas and they have Springfield. And usually I don't use these for combat, they just to increase the veterancy of the units. But someone might say, okay, you don't have any long-range units in phase B. I do, because I have these commandos de Africa here, and they can work well with these units in phase B. So yeah, and then I did have the rallies, which also are French troops that has captured MG34s and also automatic rifles. So this is good for long range, and we have with them the cavalry scouts. So we have a bunch of good troops here in this division. So moving to the tank tab, and we don't have so great tanks here. I mean, the only good one is the M4A1 76mm, and even this one is very limited. It only has like, I don't know, it has like 8 tanks in phase B, and maybe, I mean, you have only 1 card, and you have the choice to use it in whatever phase you like. So I choose to put it in phase B. And then I used normal Shermans, the M4A1s, which basically useless. They are only good in spamming and rush, and nothing else. I didn't use the Stewarts or the M8s because they already, I have already used them in the recon tab. Moving to the support tab, and here we do have the HMGs, the 50 cal, and we have only 1 card from the Sherman 105mm, which is a good support gun. And I mentioned many times before that the game now is centered about the support guns and how they can hunt infantry and emplacement from very far, from 2 kilometers, which of course is inaccurate. By the way, you cannot have this HE shell that accurate from that far. I mean, you might have a better chance doing this with the AB shells, but not with the HE shells. I don't know. I mean, it just doesn't seem right to me that you have an HE shell that can reach 2 kilometers, but you don't have an AB shell that can do the same. Anyway, it is here with only 1 card. And I bought 1 commander, and then I bought 1 supply truck. We have this M8 Scott, but what I don't like about it is actually the range. I mean, it is pretty weak, and if you are gonna use it, then you will have to use it from very close range, and you have to be very careful basically when using these ones. So that's why I don't use it. Other than this, nothing really is important in this tab. As I said, some people use these close mortars, 50mm, and some use more HMGs, but for me this was enough. Moving to the anti-tank tab, and because we have very limited anti-tank weapons here, I tried to and also not only weapons, limited slots as well. I tried to compensate this by putting the most I can, or use these slots in the best way I could. So I put 1 bazooka team in phase A, I did not use these ones. They have Panzerfaust. I like the bazooka more. It's more it has more range basically, and it's much better. Anyway, yeah, it has a less penetration, but I like the range because in these kind of ambushes, the range actually is what matters here. So I used one card, and then I used one card from the 57mm. And we have only one card from the back 75, a capture back 75, which only comes in phase B. So you cannot really have more than 3. And then we have the M10 A1 destroyers. They mention Wolverine, so I believe this is the one. This is the Wolverine, which is basically the same actually. Yeah, I used one card from these. There is another card which could be used, but I did not use that. The problem here with anti-air is that you don't have any of them in phase A. So basically, you will have to work with what you have in phase B only, which is not cool, even though you have good air support. But again, I mean, it depends how actually you are planning to use the division. But not having any anti-air in phase A is also a bit difficult, and you have only 2 slots as well, and very limited number of AA. So that's how I configured them. I tried to use them to the maximum potential. The artillery tab. And we have good artillery units here, to be honest. We have this M7 105mm, and I like this unit very much. I actually prefer it more than the mortar. It has a range of long artillery, and it is very good also. So I used this one in phase A, and I used the off-map artillery, and so it's now very expensive, to be honest. They made it very expensive. I of course have my objection about this, but whatever. It is now 170 point. So I used one card in phase B. Still I would choose it. So and then I used the Long Tom, which is one of the best artillery guns in the game. I mean, I like this gun so much. It has 8 rounds per minute, and with proper veterancy you can use it with 10 rounds per minute, and with all that damage, then you have a really good gun that can counter most of enemy artillery. So I use this one, 2 cards from it, so I have 4 guns, which are really great. Okay, moving to the air tab, and we do have some good planes here, but they are not the best. I mean, we have the Hellcat MK2, which has a very good speed, very good agility, and good resilience. So I used it in one card. I used one card from it in phase A, and then we have the B-38, which is a good fighter bomber because it has actually a good speed, 575 km/h, and it can be used as a fighter. And then I use this one, which can be used against tanks. It has 150mm rockets. So this is a tank buster plane. And I used another card in phase B, so we have total of 6, and this compensates the lack of powerful tanks in this division. And then I used the heavy bomber, the B-26, in phase B. Now what we have here, we have this light recon, but it does not have any weapons on it. Close air support, didn't like it. We have this, but I really strongly advise against this heavy fighters, because these heavy fighters, they just go straight line. They cannot maneuver, they cannot do anything, and the chances that you are going to find another fighter face to face is really difficult in the game, especially if you are playing against a good player. So I would recommend these even if they are cheap. Another Hellcat, we used one of these, and heavy bomber. We have the B-47, which is also good. It has a very good speed and it carries medium bombers, but it is very expensive, 140. So I did not get this one. Actually, compared to this B-38, I mean, the difference is not huge, but also the availability matters here, because I can get 3 of the B-38 in phase A, but I can only get 1 of these in phase A. So you can see the difference. And that's all regarding this division. I had some good games with this division, so let's move in and see how did we do with this division in a battle. So everyone, this is the game, and as we can see here, we have this map which is full of bridges, and I kind of like these kind of maps because they allow more tactical things to be done, or more tactical play, rather than the other maps which just... There are some maps which are basically done for rushing your troops and that's it. But these kinds of maps makes the player think more before just pushing troops anywhere. Anyway, I'm playing here on the right side, and my opponent is playing on the left side of the map. My opponent is T-34 is the best waifu. I mean, this is funny name, but anyway, we started deploying our units. Not sure which division he's playing, but it seems like he's playing with a Soviet division, and I am of course playing with the Task Force Butler on the right side. I have deployed most of my units.
Carried away, sir.
He also did the same, as you can see. So we are both waiting for the attack or the game to start. And the game has started. So yeah, hiding the panel. So yeah, he is playing with 10th Guard Tank of a Corps. It is not really a good division, I don't like it. He has lots of units moving toward this area, and also some units moving here, but his main focus or his main attack is actually against this side. And of course he deployed an Su-122, which is also an HE tank, and he's gonna try to take over this flag and he will push here. Both of us are playing balanced. He did not try to push through these bridges, which is a good thing for me. And in here he deployed one Rasvitka, and he's pushing his units all over this area. That's fine. Okay, I have one MG here which is suppressing his units. I don't have so many engineers in this area, only one unit, and I have one bazooka unit. So I'm relying on that engineer. I'm relying on that heavy machine gun. I'm pushing M8s, but I'm not sure if these can actually fight, because he has an Su-85 also, which can destroy any support trying to support this area. The MG, however, did its job. It was able to suppress these units, but it got destroyed by the Su-122. He has some anti-air also deployed, only one at this side, so it seems very obvious that his main focus is on this front. I don't have any anti-air because Task Force Butler does not have anti-air in Phase A. But I believe I do have fighters. So I pulled back my M8 here because I noticed his units here, so that's why I don't want to get in the range of the Su-85. He's again making another try or another push, trying to take that bridge and control this area. And I don't have anything to counter this as for now. Other fronts are calm. You have one Rasvitka hiding here in the forest, and I'm pushing 2 engineers forward. He's securing his front very well. Okay, I used the B-38, and that's what I like about the B-38, it's fast. So I was able to suppress his units here and kill some of them. So far his attempt is not working to push forward in this flag. I'm getting another heavy machine gun. I'm getting a 105 Sherman to basically suppress his advancing troops. And I have advanced my M8s here, taking cover of this forest so he cannot actually hunt me using the Su-85. But easily he was able to clear this area. Okay, he is gonna hunt the machine gun. Okay, I have deployed the Hellcat, but he has a very good anti-air in this area. And now he has 13 flag and I only have 11. He destroyed the MG. That was a mistake. Okay, he advanced too far, so this gave me an opportunity to actually kill his units here using the M8, which you can see it from this range. Okay, my advance here using the pioneers or the engineers did not work because he has the Tanko Desaniki, and the Tanko Desaniki are very good troops in the close range fighting. So he was able to clear my units here. Okay, I'm sending the MKX, the tank buster. I'm not sure if it's going to destroy it. It was able to suppress it, but not destroy it. The BU fighter MKX. And it is pretty slow. He's sending the B-39, but he didn't want to take the risk. He withdrew, even though I don't have anything here to defend this plane, but he decided to take the safest way to withdraw his B-39 in. Okay, he's pushing one 40mm anti-tank gun. He's trying to actually block this road, so I cannot advance any troops. But I have the 105mm here, which is gonna cause him lots of trouble. And these two can hunt each other, but I don't know. I tried to withdraw it right away, but I want to take down this gun because it's gonna cause me a problem if he's actually bringing that gun to destroy the M8s. Okay, he's trying to advance the Su-85. I have a little surprise here, but He has to come all the way here so this gun can start firing. And he's gonna do it, I think. He thinks that he's gonna hunt the M4, but the 57mm is about to fire on him. I'm waiting, so yeah, so this is the maximum he would come close. Yes, and now he had a hit in the side with a penetration. But of course the SU-122 is gonna try to hunt this gun, but he already lost the tank destroyer, which is good. Deployed one artillery piece. He has large concentrated troops here, and I don't have so many units to defend. So if he had actually made an attack here, it would have been better. But he has more flags. Okay, I was able to destroy one of his advancing units here. I'm now taking a defensive position, and I am not following the game advice, basically, which says that Task Force Butler is a fast mobile division, and it's not good for defense. So we are gonna see now if it's good for defense or not. I'm still less with one flag because he's putting all his troops in this side. Now I started pushing more units trying to reinforce this area in the south. All other fronts are calm. Trying to target the anti-air so I can have more space or more freedom using the planes, because as we know, Task Force Butler has good fighters and it has good plane equipment. Okay, 105 here is targeting something, I'm not sure what it is. Okay, so we have one gun here and we have one gun here as well. We are attacking the anti-air. He deployed lots of units here. He has 2 Tanko Desaniki and 1 Razvedka. My units here has arrived, and I will try to push forward. Okay, I'm pushing 1 engineers through this narrow water, basically. They are trying to cross this. So hopefully they will be able to reach there. Okay, I'm bringing more tanks to the field. So a tank destroyer and another Sherman M4A1. But to be honest, his tanks are better. He has the SU-122 and he has the SU-85 tank destroyer. So let's see if we can make a difference using these units. More anti-tank guns also are coming. Now we entered phase B, so I have started bringing more anti-air. And I'm pushing troops here all over the front, trying to basically reinforce this area. My main priority now is to retake this flag. So I'm pushing infantry and engineers. And I'm supporting these with the M8s. And they are taking good cover behind the forest. He lost the anti-tank gun. Okay, now he is pushing the BE-2 heavy bomber, trying to get rid of the engineers, of course. I am pushing a Hellcat, but I think he has good... Yeah, he has a fighter and he has an anti-air, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna make it. I think I will lose the Hellcat. Or maybe I will be able to withdraw. Let's see. He doesn't take the risk. He right away pulled the B-39. He's concentrating some units here, and I think he's planning for a push in this side to open a second front. I have put large number of troops here to enhance this area, and I'm pushing forward on the south, opening a second front on him. Now I brought lots of anti-air to the field. There is an anti-tank gun here which destroyed one of his transports, I think. Okay, pushing a B-38, and he's pushing a heavy bomber trying to destroy the 57mm. Now we are having fight on all fronts. Okay, let's see if his B-39 is gonna make it against the B-38. I don't think so. He was not able also to destroy the 57mm. Hopefully he will lose this. Yes, he lost the B-39. He did not expect this heavy anti-air. Tried to push here, but 105 is doing good job here suppressing infantry units. So this is a long range game now. His attack did not succeed here. My attack as well did not succeed here. I don't have anti-tank units in this area, which I should bring actually. So I brought one Stuart, trying to take down his light armor. Okay, the M4105 here is getting fired upon from the Su-85. Same is happening to his Su-122. Okay, I withdraw right away. Bringing another pack 40-75mm. Trying to get this flag or secure it basically is a difficult job. He has lots of anti-air deployed, and he has also commander here, so he's putting the maximum potential of this, using the maximum potential of this anti-air. Strangely enough, he doesn't have any anti-air elsewhere, so that's why I'm trying to open a second front, and this Razvedka hiding in the forest destroys the Stuart. And that's when I decide to stop here and go through this road. I'm trying to figure out where is this Razvedka. I cannot see it. In here, he's not making any advance so far. Trying to advance my troops on this side. Okay, so the M10 destroys the Su-85. That is really good. Now we are gonna try to hunt the Su-122. He has a commandant tank here, so that's why he has lots of veterancies. Okay, now we are pushing forward. This is our chance. He's bringing another Su-85. He's using the efficient the efficiency shot, which I don't think it works good. This option, I don't like to use it because sometimes because it will not fire until it has a chance, and basically you could get destroyed if you don't have the chance to penetrate. Okay, pushing the saboteurs. which are good in close combat. Now we are making a really good advance here, trying to secure this flag. He is bringing more tanks. This side, I still could not find the Razvedka. Ooh, losing another one. He's hiding very well. He has good anti-air as well. So I could not make any good attack using the air, and I lost one of the tanks as well, the tank destroyers. I'm bringing cavalry scouts here because I want to see what he has. I don't have good visibility on what he has here. So I withdraw my tanks. Trying to clear this area. Okay, and I'm using the artillery now, trying to destroy his anti-air. And this worked. At least we secured this flag. This Razvedka is still alive. It's annoying. It has only one bazooka left. I have deployed anti-air or an umbrella of anti-air almost all the line of defense. Now I have concentrated artillery against his anti-air units. He still doesn't have a proper anti-air though. He has only one. He is deploying more now. The back 40-75mm is pushing forward. Okay, he's doing another push here. Wow, why did you miss? Fire, 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 fire. It's literally in front of you. Okay, he lost both of his advancing units here. He didn't completely use the unit though. So again, another attack failed. Finally, we are able to secure this area by taking the light armor through a different route from here rather than advancing here, because I know that he has the Razvedka now, so I just advanced my light armor from here. So now I have more flags. I was able to secure this flag, and I'm opening a second front in the south, pushing forward. He's pushing more troops. Oh, I was following his heavy bomber, and now we are seeing an air battle. Okay, was able to maneuver using the Hellcat. He's pushing now 2 B-39 in Cobra. I'm trying to get back to the line, but he's right behind me. Okay, nice maneuvers from the Hellcat. Now I have a chance to break and get out of here. At the same time, I pushed the second Hellcat. This is a great air battle now. But now his planes are actually in the range of my anti-air, and he loses the first B-39. He will lose the second for sure, because now he's deep inside my territories. And yeah, I think he will lose it. Yes, he lost both of his fighters. Big loss. Okay, let's see. Now we are pushing more saboteurs to clear this area. I am advancing heavily on the south. He did not fire this time. I don't know why. Oh, three rocket planes are coming for this T-34 Razvedka. And kaboom, this tank is gone. Now he decided to push more anti-air. So I attacked where the anti-air is lighter. The anti-tank gun here is hunting the anti-air as well as the artillery. Okay, a T-34 against the Pak 40. I don't think this is going to end well for the T-34. Yes, a first penetration. He is gonna lose this one for sure. He should have withdrawn. Yes, and totally destroyed. Bringing more anti-air. Wow, now he is deploying lots of anti-air. He realizes the threat of the Air Force. Nice push here to clear this area from his side. Heavy artillery. We are able to get rid of one of the anti-air units. Wow, lots of mortars coming here. Or motorcycles. Mortars 82mm. So heavy fight here is gonna start. Here no more advance. He lost lots of troops in this side. And here I'm trying to push here, but I don't think this is going to work because he has large number of troops in this side. Yes, I lost my 105, my precious 105 in this side. Oh, I should push. I should pull this one back. Yeah, he can see it, I think. The M4 here is engaging the Su-85. I don't think it's gonna destroy it. Come on, go back. I lost it. That was a big mistake. Wow, the M4 destroyed the Su-85, but it also got lost from the Su-122, and which has heat shields, by the way, that can destroy tanks. Okay, here we finally find this Razvedka and destroyed it. Oh, here we advance it to, and we are trying to clear this anti-air. He missed. His bombers missed. Pushing a T-34 in this area. Again is the Stuart. Stuart is not gonna win this. Yes, we lost it. It's a good chance to attack these anti-airs. He has two concentrated here and one also Doshka. Two Doshkas actually, so if we get rid of those, you will have a huge gap in the anti-air side. He's trying to close to defend them using these two units here. We have saboteurs also that are trying to push forward. In this side we are only doing the heavy artillery. I'm sticking more into defense. I'm less aggressive in this game. While my opponent is actually more aggressive than me. So it seems that you can use Task Force Butler after all for a defense. However, we are equal in number of flags now, 12 to 12. These heavy bombers are very annoying also. He's marking my anti-air here. I think he missed again. I have 2 units here actually behind his lines. He loses the anti-tank. Finally, we are able to clear this and pushing forward toward his anti-air, clearing one of the anti-air units, and also destroying one of the Doshkas here. This is going to hurt. Okay, he's trying right away to save this by deploying heavy bombers. Yeah, and he was able to clear these units here, but this advancing Stewart is actually going to destroy this anti-air probably. But he doesn't know that I have units here. So this anti-air is doomed. This is pretty bad for T-34. Yeah, he loses all of his anti-air in this side. So we have a clear sky here. Now the 76 Shermans comes. And actually he doesn't have any tanks in this side. More mortars. What happened to the mortars that he brought here? I'm not sure. Probably lost them. And Ryosha 300mm is coming. Wondering what it will try to destroy. Yeah, he withdrew the mortars from there to here, trying to support this front, which I am putting large concentrated infantry, and I'm pushing hard on this front to reduce the pressure on here. Okay, he has 2 IL-2s 37 targeting the tanks, of course. The anti-air here is not gonna do much. Yeah, I will lose these tanks probably. Yes, I lost 2 of the tanks. The other one was actually pinned down. Trying to pull the Hellcats here. I'm not sure the Hellcats will make it because he still has good anti-air in the center now. Yeah, not gonna work. Nice attack. Okay, I withdraw the Stewart here. These 2 units behind enemy lines did a really great job destroying lots of things here. 13 flag to 11. Withdrawing my tanks. Which one of them is already penetrated, I think. Thanks to the heavy tank busters planes. Okay, he's using the Andriusha now. I'm not sure what is he. He's trying to target the 105, and the anti-tank gun. He destroys the anti-tank gun and the 105. Good for him. So these were bothering him since the start. Now I lost my HE power, but I still have the artillery. Bringing cavalry scouts which have bazookas here. Still 13 flag to 11 because I have this flag. And now the artillery fires on the anti-air. Trying to make him lose all of his anti-air because this is how I can actually target him. Lost the 76mm. I'm gonna lose the M10 probably. Yes. I don't think it will make any difference. Oh, he lost the T-34. That is really nice. The M10, this tank destroyer, was able actually. I did not expect that this will happen, considering the fact it was penetrated actually. Now it's lost, but it did its part at least. Okay, the mortars here are trying to suppress these units. One gun here destroys his T-34. More infantry coming, lots of infantry coming here. He's trying to target the anti-air in this side. He already destroyed one of the anti-airs here. Okay, what I'm trying to do now, let's see. Destroying the Sabiri, and I am targeting the mortars, but he started to move. Oh, I missed. I almost got them, but yeah, I missed. That was a cool attack, but it did not work, unfortunately. More anti-air is coming, and I advanced my anti-air here. Still have one more flag. I did an advance here as well. Ooh, lost 2 units at the same time. Oh, doing a big attack here. I mean, 2 blades of these I think would have been enough. I don't know why I used all of these. I have 14 flag though, because I have this flag and this flag now is mine. However, he is pushing hard on this side. Lots of automatiki, which he's gonna lose some of them. The long tom now is here, targeting his artillery. No, it's targeting actually the anti-air, or what is left of it. He doesn't have much anti-air now. Nothing on the south, and here he's gonna lose most of them. And I do have 13 flag against 11. More saboteurs are coming. I brought the anti-air a little bit forward, trying to secure this area and have forward anti-air, because his heavy bombers are really annoying. I don't really have anything to defend this area. I mean, he could decide to push forward. Oh, but now I brought two 76mm. More T-34 85 coming. This is a really tactical game. That's what I like about these maps, as I said, that they become more tactical rather than just pushing everywhere. So he's almost about to lose most of his anti-air now. I'm destroying his anti-air system. More T-34s coming. More units from my side coming. Trying to target these stewards using the automatiki, but you were seen. You will get destroyed. Okay, I am hammering his anti-air using the artillery, which is the only way to destroy this concentration of anti-air. Pulling back my stewards because they will not stand a chance against the T-34. Need to pull out these infantry units as well. Okay, bringing the rocket planes and fighter bombers. Okay, he lost one of the tanks and one of the infantry units as well. Still, he's bringing the Stuart against he's bringing the T-34 against the Stuart. Okay, large of concentrated units here. I think he's gonna make or try to make a push to clear this area. Another push, a desperate push this time, I think. Countering with the planes. Okay, I destroyed the MG. This did not do much. Heavy bush here. Things are calm on this side. Okay, another plane attack. He has a good chance actually of dislodging me from this area. Still did not work as well. Oh, he lost one of the tanks here thanks to the bazooka. And this one got pinned. Pushing 76mm tanks. Sherman's here. Trying to reinforce this area. At the same time, I'm targeting the anti-air. He lost all of the anti-air in the north now. Only remaining is in the center. Okay, he loses the second T-34. This gun is still alive, by the way. Good push by the T-34 Komrotti. But he doesn't have much troops now, and I'm pushing here to retake this. On this side, I'm concentrating units, trying to also retake that flag. He has more flags now, but I think this is going to be temporary. Here we go. He's now targeting this convoy. Oh, the anti-tank gun is gonna get this T-34 Komroti. And also the Shermans here are flanking. He loses the Komroti. And we took back the... Oh, that is a large spam of heavy bombers pushing right away the Hellcats. Will I destroy anything? Let's see. Okay, the first one lost. The second one lost. Okay, he lost two. Not bad. Not bad at all. He's trying to load the units here or discover them, but they are hiding. Rocket planes. 2 tanks here. Oh, large concentrated T-34s in this area. He's really making a big push now. I think this is the desperate final push. And I'm also pushing my troops in this side, trying to retake this flag. T-34s pushing. Big attack. Also large number of planes coming. Okay, he loses one to the anti-tank, to the bazooka, and loses 3 tanks at the same time. This is really big loss. Now it's getting hard for the T-34 to actually dislodge me from this area. I mean, we have proper anti-tank weapons, we have planes, and he doesn't have the anti-air umbrella. He lost it all actually. And we were able to destroy the tanks here, thanks to the cavalry scouts. And we have also this flag. Okay, pushing forward, trying to destroy all his advancing unit, his large desperate attack. He lost another T-34, and that's when he decides to leave. And actually it was becoming extremely hard for him to move forward because he lost the anti-air umbrella, he lost most of his attacking tanks, and I had strong air support and strong tanks on the ground as well. 4,090 kills against 2,805. So that's a big difference. Let's look at the kills. Okay, the Air Force here did a really good job destroying large number of his advancing units. The anti-air also destroyed 2 planes, and these planes came inside, deep inside my territory, so that's why they were lost. So the tank destroyers also did some good job. The M4 Sherman here destroyed the Su-85, which was amazing. I did not expect that. And this bazooka also took 1 tank. 75mm took 2 tanks, which is really good. The Hellcat also destroyed the B-39 Cobra. And the rocket planes did really good job suppressing his his last desperate advance against the flags that I have. The artillery did the best part by destroying the anti-air mostly. And yeah, see, this tank destroyer destroyed 2 tanks. And the rest of the job actually done by the Air Force. This was a good game. The Long Tom here destroyed one of the Zen Art anti-air. More tanks got destroyed by the planes and by the ground units as well. The cavalry scouts. Cavalry scouts here are really good. They are recon and at the same time they have bazookas, and I had lots of these during the game. Look at the losses. Okay, the losses from my side. The Su-122. I hate these HE long-range tanks. And he was able to destroy a lot. His also bombers were really annoying. As you can see, I lost many units to these bombers. The Rasvitka, the one which was hiding in the jungle or the forest, was able to destroy lots of units. This Su-85 also took some kills. The Su-122, most of the kills, see how many. Automatique. Automatique is a really good unit. And compared to the Sabotiers, it's much better. Okay, these heavy bombers, most of the losses were actually due to the heavy bombers and the HE support guns, like the Su-122. Okay, the T-34 76 Komroti tried to push forward, but it got destroyed at the end. But it took some good units with it before it goes. And that's basically it. We were trying to showcase the Task Force Butler, and I think this game was a really good game to showcase this. Thanks everyone for watching, and I hope that you enjoyed the game, and see you in future games.